was the big hero for Year of the Beast.
Okay,
Alright.
let's get our predictions in.
Highest total magical or pure damage done to heroes by
Prepare
25 minutes. That's the player who has done this.
Huskar or Bat, I would say, in this game. I'm not sure which one I would want to go for, though.
I'm gonna lean towards the Bat Rider just because I think Samal's gonna have a really hard time this game.
Okay, I'll go with Bat Rider.
Yep.
Physical damage done... Slark or Lifestealer?
Kind of depends on who you think's really got the upper hand in this game.
I think Slark. He has better control from his teammates.
He's also got a better first player 50 last hits.
Who has Iron Talon? okay, it is Magnus Iron Talon.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I don't want to say his faith though.
No, so you have to go with the EG safe laner.
Yeah, with Lifestealer.
30 seconds
Fia.
to battle.
Time of first tower destruction.
This is a lot more of a brawling game than a pushing game, so it could be a lot later.
5 to 8, I think.
5 to 8?
Could be 8 to 11.
Yeah.
They were pretty good about defending their tower last game. 8 to 11 sounds good.
I'm going to actually go 11 to 14.
11 to 14?
I think there's going to be a lot more roaming, fighting after the 10-minute mark, and then they'll look to
I'm going 8 to
towers.
11.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't have to be on the same page. Ted can't assume that one answer is the only
The
answer.
battle begins.
Definitely not.
Yeah. All right, so into our game where it is the Chinese team that is playing the Punch, who's already found out. BD is going to say hello to him, just down. No orb of venom, so Ice will just walk himself off.
He has only one Tango left. He has no more regen, really.
Yeah, where's the consumables? Like you could run it like classic Jimmy style. You get the early bottle over on the Pudge and just have it move from lane to lane to lane. That's the classic Jimmy style.
But Ogre versus...
Is he trying to get this ward down?
No, he was trying to catch the range creep. Now he's out of regen.
Yeah. It's like, what do you want to do now? Well, I'll rot. No, that'll actually end up killing me. So you run the off-lane Magnus just like they did in their game before. Sumail is protected. He's protected on the safe lane with Zai as well as... Okay, well, they're really going ham on that bottom lane against Shadow. Universe gets hooked back in. The pick up from the Rubik. Universe thrown around. He gets the forward on Shadow. Shadow's so low. PPD, can he finish the job? The creep will actually do that. But ends up being a one-for-one trade-off. Your off-laner for the safe laner.
Are you going to give this out to Shadow? He has not.
No, he didn't drop it in time.
That would have helped.
It would have. Unless Pudge is planning on going home anytime soon.
Iron Talon Magnus with level 1 skewer, so he would not be jungling. Sumail gets skewered into the tower.
Well, that's some easy chip damage. Zaya's behind him. Man, Sumail's drops are really low. But he's still got Salve, he's still got 3 tangos. And Zaya's just shied the money for his bottle. I want to keep my eyes close on this mid lane, because how's this meant to go down? Right now, Fia is just so far ahead of the CS.
You should not die as Lifestealer. You just rage and all the stacks fall off.
Oh, Bat Rider is still having a crack at him. The rage is over as he keeps sticky napalm up Fia, and they really go for a trade-off here with 3 sticky napalm just attacks from the tower. Fairy Fire will keep Blink alive, but only barely. Not sure if calculated or just madness.
Can't that be both, Kobe?
Why not both? I'll have a taco and an enchilada. Since it's on his way up through the mid. With a double damage route, he's not going to fight Fear, but it does push Fear back to the tier 2 tower, so it's not just a safe, I can farm up in the lane. But again, Innocence is pretty deep. PPD moving up. Actually didn't go for Bloodlust. He went for Bloodlust early on instead of Fire Blast.
That buff. 10% move speed is no joke. If you think Windlace is good.
Wait until I have an ability which costs me like 1/6 of my entire mana pool to use.
Yeah, intelligence is not a strong suit.
It's an you don't get much stupider than that.
Well, it's be too stupid to make us smart.
No.
That's not how it works.
There's no way. That logic shall not fly.
What about 3 stupids? Or 3 stooges?
3 Stooges makes a crap ton of money and a great TV show. That's obviously where Ogre went wrong. He decided to battle in this in a mortal arena. Or really, TV was his calling.
So you're saying they should make an immortal with a 3-headed ogre?
That is definitely the case, but give me Io first. Alright, I still want to see this influence of Ice. We haven't really seen him roam. He's sat on this bottom lane for a while now. Every other lane is just doing its thing.
Radiant's middle tower
I was
is under
expecting
attack.
more presence up against the Lifestealer,
They're
but then
scared.
again, it's, yeah.
He's doing it.
Is that it? I see the wings of universe tremble in fear. Ice is doing his job.
A lot of the PUDge is just psychological warfare. Even picking him in the first place is psychological warfare.
So, like, how does EG react to it? How does every other team? This is actually something I can't remember who I was talking to about this yesterday.
Oh, they're going on to PBD. It looks like Innocence does have an arcane. We're looking for the lift universe.
Oh, there's your first hook. Universe is the one who's in way too deep now, thanks to the hook from Ice. And Universe gonna burn. And there it is. Slark will find the kill. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So it was Wag. It was Wag. I remember who I was talking to about this yesterday. As we were being really stupid, but very smart at the same time. We were playing Techie's highlight videos. They're having a crack. Okay. Well, Blink needs to run the edge of the river to stop here from attacking him, but then Universe just comes in for a quick void.
Okay, you can finish your story.
Yeah, so we're running Techie's highlight videos in the eating room back at the hotel, just to see if anyone would go, hey, maybe we should be playing at Techie's.
That's my idea of a Tuesday night right there.
Yeah, it's Wednesday and Thursday. You can do it every night, man. Innocence, pick up Universe, throw him back over again, hits over on top of Zai. Shadow will be voided, and they're keeping extra help. It's going to be Batrider coming to the front lines as Zai. Oh, he's actually back to safety with the tether away, so now Bat's in a bit of an odd position. And Ice TPs himself into the mid lane to soak up the missing experience.
He's gonna die though if he hooks the Lifestealer.
Yeah, Lifestealer kind of loves fat people. It's all full of health, a lot to eat. Yeah, so the
Faith, he is...
We're never gonna get to the end of this. Is he gonna burn to death?
Nah. Okay. Proceed, my friend.
Okay, now we can go. We have permission, even though PPD is like looking at that camp. All right, so yeah, the idea was if you pick Techies in one game and you have even a slightly successful game with it, you're instantly going to affect every single game that comes after that, because people are just like, are they going to pick a Techies? Like, are they going to pick a Meepo kind of style? It's like, oh gee, they pick Meepo once or twice, and then everyone's just like, maybe we should ban Meepo in the second phase. Opens up your draft a lot more.
Oh, hello.
Yep. There's the movement. Great smoke up and some mail. Elio pounds himself away. He's got 1 point up in the Berserker's blood. He's going to hope that Helm of Iron will protect him. With the help of Zai 2, he'll turn to a slow thanks to Napalm with Ice. Back out and they will survive.
And looks like Faith is...
Oh, they're jumping in.
Is under attack.
Yep. Samel will not only survive the gank, he'll turn and kill the Magnus.
Okay, he can play Huskar.
The playmaker hero that can make plays. Now middle lane, Innocent had to pick up Fear and throw him away. Gets the extra stun over to PPD. Blink will come into this mid lane, but Fear, he's been playing up against Batrider before. He's developed an immunity to sticky napalm and can just keep battling against the Batrider. Maybe not an immunity to towers, as Ice finds PPD up on the hillside. Faith wants to help battle a little bit more. He'll skewer himself up to enjoy the fight, and PPD wants to run out. He's still near the Aegis, but there's no way he'll be able to deny himself to that.
Radiant's middle tower
As Wings again find themselves with multiple heroes in one location, deal with an incursion of EG.
Yes, is nearing very soon. Will it be the Huskar, the Slark, or the Lifestealer?
It was meant to be the Lifestealer. That was the one we were going for, because we didn't think Samel was going to be protecting the mid lane.
They're all at 43.
Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He missed. I think it's going to be Slark.
Oh, Fetus wants kills. It's a shame heroes don't count as CS to Innocence. He is so totally dead. Lifestealer will take it, opens up the mid lane even more. Slark is now 2 CS away, but he's just roaming the jungle. He's stacking. He's stacking the jungle at the moment. Fear's got a chance. He's going to make a break for the 50. 48. Where's the 49? He's got 2, 3 creeps in front of him. The Slark was stacking. This is going to be it. There it is. 49 and 50. Woo! Ah!
That was close. Huskar's at 50, Slark's at 52. Wow.
Prediction correct. At least for us, not for our server. And they're getting blocked up by that creep. PPD and Zai want to go in. Now they're going to get skewered back face. Maybe regretting his decision right now with a pickup and throw in from Innocent. He was looking for the extra stuff, but the lasso holds Zai up. Samel's in the neighborhood, and Zai on the hillside. They're looking for the firefighters to burn him out. It's going to do so. But then Fear in the fight after Innocence. He's got no abilities to help him out this one. It wouldn't help him anyway because Fear is completely raged into that.
They have no
Radiant's top
damage.
tower
It
is
was
under attack.
like a Magnus and a Rubik and a Batrider trying to kill those heroes, but Batrider wasn't really in a position to get all that Firefly damage.
Hey, if you had a crap ton of charges, a sticky napalm, then maybe it's going to work, but until the Slark's going to be there. Slark is, like, he's still the same net worth as the Husker. He doesn't have items to be aggressive yet. Like, it's still just trends and a PMS.
8 to 11.
Alini was right.
You know, my hero predictions, I said 101 plus. Now Pudge has been picked, Meepo has been picked, Viper has been picked. I was actually a little bit worried that Viper might not get picked.
You still need the techies.
Nice.
You need the techies, yeah.
Oh, techies is not getting picked.
Well, Fear actually missed his second attack there. I mean, he hasn't done as much damage coming underneath that tower, but Pudge, sticking napalm. There's no lasso to try and save him. Ice makes another break for a tree line. Does he go for the hook and try and drag one back to his own death? Nope.
Dire's bottom tower is under
attack. It could have been if they can guarantee the kill.
Yeah, they really need level 6 on the Pudge.
Oh, they need the
Oh,
bag.
it must be 10 minutes. Totem of XP, their savior.
They really need a
Radiant's
Magnus with
middle
something
tower is under
more.
attack.
Like this off-flame Magnus, he's
Radiant's
got Iron
structures
Talon
are
and boots.
fortified.
They just know there's no arcanes, there's no blink. These are the two essential things for any Magnus.
You know what? This would have been a good techies game. You skewer them into mines, you hook them into mines, you lasso them into mines. You lift them
Radiant's
into
middle
mines.
tower has fallen.
4 heroes.
Dude, mines work in every scenario. It's the that's the mine, that's the Fear game.
I thought you hated techies.
No, dude, I love techies.
Oh, okay.
Techies is one of the greatest. Like, it's Synderen who hates casting techies because he's just like,
No, he hates techies, period.
Yeah. But he's just like, how do I cast this? They should buy a gem and get vision. This is my analysis of the techies
there's
game.
so much more intricacy to that. This is why we cast Toby. I like techies. There's a lot of planning that goes into those mines.
If any other caster pair gets a techies, we will murder them and take their microphones.
That's not what a techies player would do.
You're right, they'll set a trap. The microphones would explode on their heads, and then we just bring in our own. Is that better? Is that a techie style plan for you?
I was testing you to see if you were a true techies player. You failed the first test.
No!
There will be more.
Dire's top tower is
Set a
under
trap
attack.
for you. See, this is what techies players do.
Stasis trap doesn't last that long, only level 1. Alright, so EG, looking to head into that tier 1 tower bot lane as I'm waiting for Shadow to have
Radiant's
some kind of
bottom
influence
tower
in this
is under
game.
attack.
He's top net worth, he's 1-1-1, but he hasn't had any influence in this match whatsoever.
What do you want him to do?
I
Radiant's
wanted
bottom
lay
tower
some
is
No,
mines?
under
I wanted to
attack.
finish his Shadow Blade and... yes! Clark, stop f***ing mines. It's a 3-man smoke move.
How many items?
No, he's got a Shadow Amulet on the courier.
Oh, he's just supposed to
Oh, he
shadow
did.
amulet around.
Wait, he did have a Shadow Amulet.
He's supposed to just... It's on the...
It's in his stash now.
You want him to mind game his opponent by constantly casting Shadow Amulet on
So
him?
yeah, that's exactly
Dire's
what he should be
middle
doing.
tower is
And
under
then they'll be like,
attack.
we could initiate on this, then all of a sudden, Punch was surprised.
Yeah. It's like, what does he do? Oh, wait, we're standing still. Okay, something is about to happen.
Yeah, they tried to actually 3-man smoke maneuver, Wings. They didn't find anybody. They will find the double damage rune. And again, EG,
Radiant's
with their
bottom
vision,
tower
they don't
is under
see anything
attack.
inside the Wings Radiant jungle. What they do have, however, is a fresh observe ward behind the tier 1 tower.
And
So
now-
when Ice makes this maneuver, he stands smack bang
Dire's
on top
middle
of it.
tower
So there's
is under
instant, so it's
attack.
blink. Okay, now EG have good
Radiant's
information.
bottom
But
tower
they don't know...
is under
EG doesn't
attack.
know that Pudge sees them.
Backing out. We still haven't seen an RP being used just yet. A
Radiant's
sentry ward's
bottom
been
tower
placed. They're
has
worried
fallen.
about an EG aggression ward.
They know that Batrider's over there, but it's a Batrider, he can just fly over. And now looks like EG are heading into the Roshan pit. Huskar much more farm than last game. Morbid Mask, Armlet, almost treads, and soon to be an agent somewhere, unless Pudge can hook.
Dire's middle tower
It would be
is
a
under
ballsy
attack.
play to go for it, and they still don't want to fight yet. Like, this is the reason why the Slark disappeared and went top lane. Like, he just got his Shadow Blade, and he's not ready to
Dude,
go.
Eyesight's going for it. I see his
Dire's
positioning.
top
He is
tower
ready.
is under attack.
Who's he going to get though? There's your hook. They got one. It's going to be Sumail. They steal Inner Vitality. That's not really what Innocence want as far as control. Drop charge as well. Sticky napalm him up. Throws Sumail back. They do not want to take this fight if they can avoid it. Innocence will TP out in the tree line, so he'll be okay. Eyesight, however, maybe not so okay. He has his TP available, spends all of his money possible, but they slowed down the Roshan and actually swapped the Roshan of EG while Shadow was taking the Tier 1 tower in the top lane.
Dire's top
Objective
tower
complete,
is
I
under
would say.
attack.
It
That
does
was a
feel
good
like that.
minute and almost minute and a half, I would say.
And what did you really lose? A pudge of drum charge?
They didn't really get anything out of it, though. They didn't get a T1.
They got a lot of damage
Dire's
to the T1
middle
tower,
tower
and it's
is under
Shadow
attack.
having his full Shadow Blade on him now.
However, they did have the Observer Ward in the back line. Let's see if Universe gets caught out by this. He is very...
Oh, it didn't see blink.
Oh. That was weird. I think Shadow like raised his arm and he was about to hit him and then he didn't hit him. Anyways.
Arcane moves now on the face. Death 1. Still waiting for these double blink daggers as Relocate going down the bottom lane. Innocence.
Oh, he is done for.
Yeah, he was a long way out by himself with no Tier 1 tower, with no friends.
Think about the Fountain
Dire's
Blaze
top
if they
tower
get in a
is
sticky
under attack.
situation.
It's space creation, man. Cinder would have done the same
Dire's
thing.
top
Now
tower
Tier 1
has
tower
fallen.
goes down for no risk to their heroes.
Fear is now pretty deep, but he feels very safe with that rage. Universe chasing them down under the guise of darkness. But okay, you lasso them and then you hook the Bat Rider.
Radiant's
Okay.
bottom
Yeah,
tower
because it
is under
doesn't
attack.
break as long as it's on an ally. Yeah,
And then you skewer them back into the fountain, and then you RP them there so they can't escape. Boom. All even
or you could just buy 2 4 staffs and just force that right around with the lasso target. Somehow looking to have some fun here in the mid lane.
This is Fountain Hook version
Radiant's
2.0,
bottom tower is under
TI6
attack.
version.
I still love the fact that the fountain hooking was a bug which was allowed through until it completely broke a game at TI. They're like, okay, maybe we should fix it. Like, it was left in because I thought it was amusing.
Was it a bug?
It was a bug.
It's mechanics.
There was a whole bunch, like, there's a whole bunch of things during like alpha and beta that you were just like, this really shouldn't happen, but it's so funny that it does that you just want to leave it in. That was one of those things.
I call it strange mechanics. It's kind of like the English language. There's a lot of strange things. I don't call them bugs. It's just how the English language is. It's just how Dota works, man.
Sorry, I don't know the English language. I only know Australian.
Jesus, Toby. I can't follow up after that.
Well, the people always ask me, it's like, you lived in Germany for 5 years. You know German? I'm like, nope, I know English and I know bad English.
Do you know English, though? You self-proclaim that you did not.
Don't know
Radiant's
English. What the hell
bottom
am I even
tower
doing here
is
at TI?
under attack.
Crazy!
Dire's
You don't know
structures
Peckies?
are fortified.
Ah, now that is blasphemy. Tier 1 tower to be fortified and bloodlusted. Obviously, swings are like bears. You make yourself big and maybe they don't attack you.
How do they make themselves big? That's what Bloodlust is for.
Yeah, that's what it was. The tower was bloodlusted. Get the joke, bro!
Radiant's bottom tower
Isaiah
is
PP'd
under
himself
Radiant's
out. They're
bottom
teaming the tree
tower
lines.
has
PPD
fallen.
can't get the sun in time. Only the open wound, so
Dire's middle tower
save him
is
another
under
day.
attack.
Tier 1 towers being attacked in the mid, but again, these PPs from EG coming nice and quick.
They are playing against the Huskar quite well. But this is what you need to do versus Huskar. You do not fight when he is this farmed with Aegis. You let him.
Oh, that
you let him farm.
I like
Let it ride.
this. And you actually get your critical item. This is the reason why they go. Shadow's about to pick up a Silver Edge. And then they're going to have some answers to Sumail.
I still think they like damage.
One step at a time. But you have to break Berserker's blood.
That's true. They still need Blink on. Blink.
Yeah, they need a blink RP. Like that's also critical.
Oh, that's Faith. Faith also needs Blink, but he's going to be second in line.
Dire's top tower is
Oh,
under attack.
Blink's gonna finish his in now, practically.
How about Pudge? Pudge, no sign of Aetherlands.
Yeah, I
No
don't.
sign of anything.
You're not gonna get a sign of much from him. Like, I think he realized he's going to have to weather the storm for a very long time, but it was always that thing with a punch where he'd break a stalemate. So you wait forever, like EG want to take your high ground. How do they do that with this lineup? They look for a Dragonlance over on, so he's got one, over on the Huskar, and he just attacks up onto the high ground. Like, that's probably the best way to do that, but then you can be careful with the punch. And the vision from an Aghanim Scepter Night Stalker may not be long enough. Faith, TP. Gank lineup with no stuns, and he makes it to the tree lines in time. So Faith gets to survive.
The keep away game is being excellently executed.
This is the attack, evade, attack, evade, attack, evade.
They've only taken down one T2 on the side of EG. However, Roshan will continuously be controlled by them, as well as the rest of the map. Now that the Ags and the Gem are in the inventory of Night Stalker, and nighttime will descend upon us in 45 seconds, or right now.
There goes the Aegis to the Immortal. It's going to be a long spawn time for the next one as well. So, not as quick as EG would probably prefer. It's away that extra life of Samael to have a license to kill. Literally bond. Just with more weirder hair. Wings. Now to defend the mid lane is EG. Already the prep Firefly from Blink, so they don't really keep the 3-wave alive very long, but Fear making a run for Innocence is not going to muck around with this at all.
He's been slow with the Rage. I think that's the second time that's happened to him. He tries to go on the Rubik and he gets a little bit before Rage. But, you know, playing a little bit safe, he doesn't have Aegis, and Rubik has a pretty low cast point.
Well, they're coming back. Shadow's TPing in. They don't have everybody though. Faith has not TP'd in just yet. He could TP. Okay, yeah, he's TPing into the tier 3 now. So if EG want to fight this, EG can. Universe actually went down and saw the TP. Thanks to that Aghanim Scepter of his and the Gem of True Sight, they can see Shadow moving forward. They drop down a sentry to does EG have any idea what's going on?
Radiant has used Scan, and they're also trying to use the melee creep.
They're going to smart
to dodge the hook. Off the hook, rather.
Okay, nope. They hold it. By tier 2 tower. It's not worth the fight.
Middle tower has fallen.
They still have an Observe pulled up in the lane, so I'll understand EG's exit.
I think the Slark would have been better suited to continuously split pushing top. I think he can defend once they go high ground, because that's a much better opportunity for the punch to hook. But when they don't have the high ground advantage, it's slightly too difficult for them to fight. Yeah. And EG will await
this is the timing that Wings would have loved to have. The blink dagger is up for Magnus. They're running back in for Shadow, and Shadow just dark packs it off and runs away. Even triggering the Silver's Edge, and Wings is smoked up behind him. They're gonna find Universe, but they can't keep the vision up. Universe is of course the vision master, and there's Jirafi catching a 2-wing paintball. Who are they gonna kill off? They're gonna kill them both. The Gem's on the deck. If he picks up the veil, needs more damage. Innocent will rage himself off and just run away. They're all just running away. It's an exit strategy. It's a hit punt.
That was so clean by them. They were very smart by always having the Slark out in front, because Slark is not actually that
Shadow's not done, man.
Situation.
Shadow's not done. Zai is isolated. That was way too easy. Samel actually cancels his TP. No, he's also locked in the mid lane.
This is what I'm talking about, like Wings being unpredictable. They, like, EG even made the unpredictable play. They didn't wait for Roach. They were like, they took out all the wards, like, okay, well, we're not going to actually wait for Roach. We're going to smoke in. Shadow's up in front, gets the vision. Faith with a beautiful 2-man RP. Sumail desperately trying to go on Innocence, but he has no magic immunity, and he will just run away. And as you mentioned,
Sumail, he may not be able to run from this one. Firefly is up, they see Sumail, they make a move over, Blink Skewer going to drag Sumail back into the fight. If they can kill him off, do they have enough? Now it's actually Faith who's in trouble. You did have a little bit of fun from Shadow back underneath the tier 2 tower of EG, finding the kill on PPD.
Losing that gem is a big blow though. Now Slark has much more room to maneuver around the fights, and Huskar actually does have to be scared of that Silver Edge now. And the break, more importantly.
A Satanic coming early for Sumail. He doesn't have the money for the Reaver yet, but he's got the recipe on the courier.
Is it Abyssal time? I think maybe for Lifestealer. They're getting
for Lifestealer? Just picked up the Sun.
They're having problems with people just keeping away. And then if they commit, they have a lot of melee heroes and Huskars, even short range, even with the Dragon Lance, and that RP was pretty nasty. Did you just throw in RPs in any lineup? I guess so, why not?
I was just surprised. Like I was actually underestimating the amount of damage for Wings. It's just like, you're like, they don't have enough, and then Shadow just like, I got a little bit.
And I think this is a very nice play from them too, even just picking the Magnus gives us a Void replacement. And
here they come again. Samael's the one on the front line. The Obs and Sentry down. They see Shadow just dies. He's almost 3 hits for a kill. The Echo Slaver taking that a lot faster. Really was for it. Now you're asking. Catching BB and Universe backline. Then Q through 3. Shadow with a triple kill. Shadow with an ultra kill. Give that man a rampage. No, it took him away in straight. Alright, that worked. There is that the great steal up to pop out the Ancient. They're holding position in there. And then rampage. Get yourself a rare, those 17 people. EG get wiped from the face of the earth. Wings.
That was beautiful.
It has been patient yet surgical from them.
The skewer was what sealed it for me. The lasso, the RP onto the skewer into the empowered Slark.
And just the last moment when the lasso was wearing off, you could see him waiting for it, even like the positioning. It's like, I get there, lasso wears off, Smell instantly picked up. Oh, it is just a beautiful, beautiful synergy coming out from Wings. I was really worried, like,
they don't even need the Pudge.
they really don't. Like, the Pudge is currently like an understudy. If something goes wrong, then maybe they'll step up.
One thing that's been really important for me this game too is Innocence constantly stealing the Rage. He stole it that fight as well as the fight before. And as a Lifestealer player, you have to Rage first and then open wounds, because then the Ruben can't get away unless he has items to counteract that. But he just rages the open wounds off and then runs away. And this goes back to the thing that I made earlier about him just not casting Rage early enough. You need to cast it early against this particular lineup. They will look for a window when RP is still down, but it's only down 15 more seconds.
Here they're coming in. They're running over towards Roshan. EG are halfway through it with the Firefly up. They get the vision on the hillside. Flame breaks it. They can clip anyone to that. Comes up. And Blink way too deep on that roll. But Eyesight's also pulling over Fear, but Fear loves it. He goes nom all over that Pudge. And now, this is the fight for EG. They've taken 2. They're chasing for 4. The Blink wants a little bit of space for Innocence to run away. He can't run that far. 3 heroes down. EG will come and finish what they started, and that is the killing of Roshan.
And EG perfectly lured him in that position. They had to make the decision whether or not they wanted to fight with RP. And it was kind of a mixed response for Wings. It's like, you can't fight 2 seconds, and they're like, well, we need to fight now, or Roshan is going to die. And you could see that internal struggle of them not being at their peak, but them wanting to take that fight. Masterfully played by EG.
And that brings them back into this game. They were actually leading for so far. Like, if you have a quick look at the net worth, it was almost a 7k advantage coming the way of EG. The swing was high. The experience for me kind of shows it, like, the better story of this game. All the way to Wings, and now EG bring it back a little bit more. It was patience with a virtue coming from Wings.
Shadow is big, and he's building a lot of agility.
He's finished
so that Empower is just going to be insane. Yeah,
he can dive in. He could probably even go for Universe underneath the tower here, which is exactly. Oh, okay. Too deep. Bail. Mistakes were made. The relocate. They're coming. The Ultra Pud actually gives space a little bit more space here. They don't really want to fight this. Eyesight's going to find Samael. He's on the opposite direction. Fade RP instantly cancelled by death. Eyesight is able to TP out, but he's burning to the spears, and he dies underneath his own fountain. So 2 heroes lost for Wings after a failed engagement. That may be a little bit too aggressive, diving a tier 3 tower without any kind of creeps. And Fear's waiting for support. He's watching Shadow, and they're moving into position. That's why PPD went down south.
Now all these boys are staying alive. They still do not have a gem in the possession of EG, and come out.
Shadow's looking to create havoc on the back lines. He's on the run, but all they gotta do is just follow the little puffball as they'll go for more. Shadow counts out. PPD, the stun. Shadow's in trouble, and Shadow's down. No buyback.
That was crazy.
He doesn't have buyback. This is 70 seconds without your Slark. You do have to have, you don't have damage. You actually don't have damage now. Even if you get yourself a great RP, okay, maybe you can use the tier 4 talent for damage. A great one from right side. Dragon Tail and Deep Side will go with it. Now Universe, they're all being forced to fight underneath tier 4 towers. Yo, guys, pull out. You're too deep. You need to focus on the objective. The Hawk barely missing on the bell at the moment. Now the tier 3 tower will drop. 40 seconds until this clock is up for EG. They're going to be given a lot here because Samel's still got that Aegis the Immortal and the Satanic. He is very, very hard to kill off.
However, he just popped a Satanic while he was hitting the tower, so he won't have that available to them. They popped him Reserve Reward down, and that combined with the Axe Vision from Night Stalker will keep him safe.
18 seconds. 18 seconds. EG, are they going to go for more? When this Slark comes back up again, Prince have a good defense, and now the job! The RP! Fight Space Innocence is man initiated on. He slowed the rage now, Glimmer keeps himself away to safety. They attack into the tier 3 towers, but EG, Slark is up. The Danger Man is back. And now, do they retreat? Samael is the one who's close to Shadow, looking for the lead. The 3 wards are down, so they know the Shadow is there waiting, and Universe is pulling forward. Universe comes a lot of damage. The Hawk's probably keeping the out there, so it's the forward rush. They can take the gun down this fight with actually the rod. Side just soloing Universe and PPD on the south lines, and then denied himself as well for the full distraction. Samel will finally bring down the tower. Remember, Satanic has been triggered. 18 seconds left for that one. He's got the Aegis Immortal. Samel will die quickly here. Zai tries to help him now, but not fast enough, and now Fear Blaster. They need to bring down the Lifestealer, and they're gonna get him. Samel life break forward, picks up control by Innocence, and then Stew is back. A perfect finish here again. Under the tier 4 towers. Zai! He got him! Pulls him out of the last moment, and Samael is bathing in the fountain. Grubber Duck and now decide he'll go back. He'll take it for the team, or will he? Yep, he will. He'll tether up. How's they gonna stun? How's they gonna stun? Yeah, that'll do the work. EG will lose the IO. They could have lost more, but man, what play from both sides.
A miraculous defense that was set up by a questionable play from Shadow, and Zai comes in, tries to save Samael, but can't save him from the burst at his Shadow, and this lasso, while the Aegis is respawning, was super clutch.
And Shadow was so ready for it, and this is something which Wings just been so damn good at, and then this from Faith. The perfect skewer back. The positioning in fights is just flawless. Like, okay, you get picked off, the Slark gets brought down, he doesn't have buyback, that's the reason why damage has been done this game, but...
And a very nice relocate from the Zai, and they have weathered Aegis number 2. And it's not irreparable damage done to Wing Space, just one set of racks, and another lane is exposed. However, they still do have the T2 on the top lane, and their range is not yet in critical HP. So, yeah, Shadow, yeah.
Not the greatest time to get picked off.
I'm going to create space 1v5. If it's a Pudge doing that, that's fine. Your Slark, who doesn't have buyback and is the most important physical damage dealer on the side of Wings, probably not.
Probably not the greatest thing in the world.
I think he maybe just wanted some stacks, because stacks of agility is just really good here with the Magnus.
I still couldn't believe how long Ice kept both PPD and Universe occupied. My eyes just stood on him because obviously, like, gravitate to a punch during a team fight. But he just stood there and just rotted PPD out. There was no support stuns. There was no way for EG to do what Wings has been doing. So it's like, okay, we're going to go on this target. We focus him, we kill him, we move on to the next one. You kind of have that when Samael jumps in. But then you also have Fear attacking the racks. It's like they kind of have like multiple objectives they're achieving at one time. Where Wings just seem to have multiple objectives, but they just chain them so beautifully. I'm loving. I'm so happy. I was hoping with the teams that would turn up today, they would just play complete next level Dota, or play Dota which you want to watch again. One time is not enough, and I'm getting that from Wings.
Let's see more Pudge.
More Pudge. More techies.
I wonder
if Shadow
would have made that play had he not gotten that rampage. It's kind of like when you get a haste rune and you die because you think you're Superman, I think that might have been a psychological thing too. It's like, I just got a rampage. I'm on top of the world. I can do anything. I am invincible.
And then all of a sudden, liquid nitrogen.
5 EG heroes or kryptonite or anything. Even the silence almost killed him on that base defense. Universe silenced him up before his Shadow Dance or Dark Pact.
Still a minute away from
There's a
spawn
smoke
time.
coming out from the right side from EG.
Yeah, and Wings was already smoked up going from the west side. They leave an observer ward behind, which EG will go straight over the top of. They have a gem, so they can see the ward. The question is, they want to get rid of it, and okay, they do. They actually killed off the ward, and this, yeah, they're pinging out. They're flagging. Okay. Very careful. There was actually one ping coming from PPD on the Roche pit. I think the other one came from Wings of the jungle.
Wings are not quarreling with indecision at this point because Roshan could not possibly have spawned had they taken the timer. It's been about 7:45 since the last spawn, and EG heading around the pit hoping for that 8-minute.
They're buying more time for... Okay, so... Have we actually got a... Because you put a Heaven Talbot over on Sumail, like, he kind of has to go on Monkey King bar to find that damage into the Slark. Like, Slark's walking around with casual evasion. He's going to finish up a Butterfly soon. Yep. But it's the same thing for the Lifestealer. They both, like, find the money to buy a Monkey King bar, but you're not going to get that big heart over on Fear or something like that.
And the Slark doesn't actually need to get a Monkey King bar because he can rely on the RP and the cleave to at least deal significant damage to Huskar.
Yep.
But let's see what the Roshan respawn. Dire has put the OD courier into there. And
that's a long spawn.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Yeah, just shy of that now for his respawn. And Universe is hoping for a kill. Like, he's walking around with an infested Lifestealer and a Blink Dagger to get him in close.
They know it means Aegis and Cheese, so they definitely want to kill. Shadow...
Does Aegis and Cheese really mean that much, though? If Wings get...
I think it means game.
If Wings get a big combination, you may just...
that's true.
Like, you may just lose everything. That's why I never really want to count Wings out of this game, even though, like, obviously they were the ones who were in control for a while.
However, Faith in a lot of trouble. He does have a 4-step available to him, but Universe will
Oh,
scout him out right now.
They need some extra help. Shadow's too far away, so no, Faith will go down. And Shadow just counts TPs himself away to safety.
So his respawn timer is 50 seconds, which will coincide almost exactly with the Roshan respawn. So does not look like EG will get that free 4v5 Roche like they so desperately want. But Wings don't know that. Wings do not have any eyes on Roche. They do not know that it's up or not up, or that EG is heading towards there. They probably have a feeling, though.
They don't have... Where are the wards even? Like, you got one observer ward outside the base, which is overwatching the Radiant secret shop. There's no ward where you'd expect it around Roshan because it got de-warded before.
Yeah, the Batrider has a gem.
Yep.
And now they're patiently waiting for the Magnus to respawn, but Shadow could be
he's
dead
in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. He can't even TP out this one because it's still on cooldown. Can he Dark Pact up with the silence? Shadow, he's going to burn. He has buyback this time, however, but Mba's contesting Roshan next to impossible unless he wants to expend the money. Or is EG going to force the buyback? Roshan spawns up, they see it now.
Force buyback, get Roche, and then try to end the game in. It is a long night to come. 3.5 more minutes.
Like Universe. Lifestealer still sitting inside of him at the moment. He'll lose tripling fear to innocence.
That thing lasts 8 seconds during nighttime? That is eternity. Not as long as the darkness, though. It's gonna last till like 41 minutes almost.
So they know Roshan's up. It's 40 seconds now until Slark is alive. Does Pudge go for his play like he did before?
I think they go for the hooking attack, or like the lasso and the hooking attack. I think that's a pretty good way to deal with the agents. And if they lose a fight at Roche, I think they'd rather take the chance because they would have to buy back on this. Yeah. They lose that fight.
So we're actually having more buybacks fighting inside your base. You got 4 out of your 5 buybacks, and Pudge is only short of his by 50 gold. So yeah, they'll have 10 heroes to defend EG.
And the longer the game goes, I think it's better for Wings because they can get like a refresher on Magnus, and EG don't have a great solution to that. And Slark, I think, scales much better than the Lifestealer and the Huskar, especially when you have Empower into play. But with these power items up on AG, they could look to end the game. I think that's what they want to do at this instance in time. They do also have Bloodlust on the Ogre, so maybe not falling off as hard as initially expected.
So EG got to play this smart. They got a lot of sustain. Still love the fact that this IO gets so much money every single time, so another full Greaves over on IO.
There's the MKB, like you were mentioned, coming out soon for the Lifestealer, 2 Javelins in the inventory. Huskar, not sure what he wants to pick up as item number 6. It could just be a Hurricane Pike.
I see actually got Sumail's Demon Edge.
Both going MKB.
Yeah, it's just like the Demon Edge on the Courier, so Huskar, you have 50 gold, he's got this 4 ones. Between the two of them, they can create MKB. Had some extra money, but this does mean that if things go wrong, Sumail will not have buyback here.
Pretty unlikely, given the... I say that, and then there's a Pudge in the game.
Yeah, there's always something that can go horribly wrong.
Shadow also does not have buyback with the completed Butterfly. So with Empowered, he's hitting around 345 with Agility Treads.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Got a shabby pop. There's Fate. Oh, this is a good one.
He has buyback though.
That he does. Just means you're going to be playing with one less hero.
I really like the Link pickup. That has given them so many kills.
Oh, they're going to find Shadow as well. He just wanted to get back inside of his own base. He did start the Dark Pact. He's going to try and find the hook, saving Shadow, pulling him away from the EG aggression. And EG got what they wanted. They got the buyback over on Faith. 3 waves are pushing in. Wings are in damage control at the moment.
This Night Stalker has just been destroying them though. Like, so many heroes have been trying to farm out around the map.
And Aghanims for the Batrider.
2 heroes into the fountain.
And with the double 4-staffs.
And the hook.
You got 4-staffs from Faith as well as Ice Axe. So they're the ones that drag them all the way in. And the hook.
It could happen.
He's managed to pull that off. I will watch that multiple times in slow motion. I'll hook into a double 4-staff fountain lasso.
Only if only Io could get an action, tether 2 people, and relocate both of them out. That would be the counter.
That would be the counter. But man, could you imagine that as an Ags upgrade for an IO? You're able to tether 2 targets with you? Ags IO?
There's been more ridiculous things, like, you know, Kana for Io.
That is not ridiculous.
I voted for Io.
I voted for Io as well. Definitely I voted for Dro, and then Dro got knocked out, so I voted for Io.
You would.
Of course I would. Still waiting for her remodel. So we can start making more items for Dro Ranger. Same for Enigma. I want to release my Black Hole set, but it's you have to wait.
Does it have special sound effects?
It will have special sound effects. Crazy thing is, we want to have the black hole would be different depending on how many heroes you got in the black hole. Trademark. Didn't just tell like 100,000 people, like my idea. Crap! No! Copyright. Alright, so EG grouping up on the top lane. Bottom lane still exposed. They got a tier 3 tower up on the top. They'll have to break through. We crack over 41 minutes now. And Wings, again, they're having to show a lot of patience.
They have endured the super long night, though. And the ages. And now you start to worry about EG maxing out in items. You have some side grades or slight upgrades, Armlet being replaced, Dragon Lance being upgraded to Hurricane Pike, but for the most part, EG are not getting that much stronger. I guess there's a similar case for Slark, although he does have 1 more item slot. The Magnus has a lot of room to grow, though. The Pudge only has 7 flesh heap stacks, so I guess he has a lot of room to grow.
There hasn't been that many fights since he was able to play. So he could be involved in at least.
Heaps.
Yeah, they just need EG just to break like waves upon the Wings shore. That's what they require.
1 rack is not enough at this point in time, though.
Yeah, they really do need more. And if Shadow starts split pushing even harder, they're able to get something like BTs as well. Just really universally sideline push.
Shadow.
He's going to jump, the relocate's on the way too, but Wings, they get a lot of support behind us. Shadow is still not dead. There's the hook away to safety. Ice, turn medic, and they find an extra hero. It's Zai up in the tree line. He just don't overcharge on Innocence.
Easy hit production. Who needs Bloodlust when you have Overcharge?
Well, there's no IO now for 50 seconds, so no relocates, no big support. But EG is still very heavily grouped up. They're making a break for the top lane, and they're going to find Ice. Like, you could potentially go Scepter and TP out, but that's the reason why Universe is holding on to this Void. He knew Ice would have catch at 1 point, he rolls over, and that's a very quick and simple kill. A rebuttal for EG.
They're going for Sumail though, it looks like.
Nah, they're too far away. Blink was actually delaying it. Potentially he could have just jumped it.
That blasted.
That is a problem.
He used it on the Wisp. Or that precious flesh heap stack.
Hey! What?
It's like 8, but you get 2.5 strength per, and then Empower. Yeah,
Are you actually trying to... So for each point, how far does it put you up with Empower?
Yeah. It's actually like 1.5 flesh heap stacks.
If he hits somebody. Maybe during Dismember. That could work. Now EG smoked up. They're making another break from bottom lane. They find a Batrider. How many times is this going to happen where Wings lose a player just outside their bottom entry to the base?
Gem down, no buyback for
Radiant's
Batrider.
bottom barracks
No
are
bounce
under attack.
shenanigans.
Radiant's
They
bottom
need a
barracks
huge
are
RP
falling.
from FaZe to save this game. They look for Sumail, but remember, he is a Satanic Boy. And he sees a lot coming thanks to the help of Universe.
No, they don't have any creeps. Melee Rex is regenning faster than Sumail can take it down. And now they're eyeing the mid lane up, but Batrider will have
They try to force up into a hog for Universe of Fear. They blink themselves into the fight. The Ghost set to protect Ice at the moment, but Innocent is getting ripped apart. Sumail going ham at the moment. He'll move his attention over to Shadow. He'll buy back on the Rubik. Shadow needs to keep this fight going. He's shifting off a lot of essence, so he's going to start hitting like a truck in this moment. Trying to benefit, however, make sure the Tuskar remains as buffed up as possible, giving Sumail a triple kill, and there'll be a second lane of Brax going the way of EG, and Sumail attacking into the tier 4 towers. Batrider is up in 5 seconds time, and Shadow back into the fight. Still 25 seconds shift, trying to go on top of Sumail. He just keeps battling with the BKB, the Glimmer. Sumail to go in this for the moment. Shadow wants to keep fighting down the last two. They're going to bring down Sumail. He doesn't have the panic. I can't keep him alive. They're finding the kills right now. Wings, but keeping in fear, coming in from the rear. FaZe, he needs the RP. He doesn't want to use it. Just yet he used it, but on absolutely nothing. He couldn't bring the heroes in closer. Shadow wants to run with the Jet feeling it. The clean damage was enough to get revenge, but he'll buy back in now. But he doesn't have the Empower, primarily because the Magnus is still dead. It keeps it at 2 lanes of ranks down for Wings, but EG, they're coming in for more. They don't want to give it up. Not yet.
The Wings have been playing very loose this game. Multiple pickoffs, very crucial pickoffs, I might add. Ice's not been connecting on the hooks that they so desperately need for the high ground defense, and the end is nigh.
They need time. Fortification will buy it for them. They've got 10 seconds until Lasso.
Radiant's top tower is
The
under
Hawk,
attack.
okay, they find Sumail. They pick up and throw down Sumail. He's still got the panic. Is he going to get trying to turn it on? However, they pick him up, and now he just goes in. There's the Satanic Hall. He's, however, too far away from all the other heroes. Universe took it very, very deep. They're going to lose the Demo Universe. And now with the Blink right through, they move over towards Fear. And Fear, he won't have the life to fight this. They actually relocate Sumail back in to get a grand total of 3 meters. And then drag Sumail underneath the tier 4 tower. Goes the Panic available. Shadow, he's got the time with the extra damage. Dive negating a lot of it, however. And Shadow, he just doesn't have enough.
Radiant's top barracks
FaZe
is
wants more,
falling.
but still
Radiant's
he
middle
doesn't have his
tower
RP
is
up
falling.
just yet. They're going to force the Megas out now by taking out the range
Radiant's
drag.
top
The Shadow,
barracks
he is
is
not
falling.
done yet. The sticky
Now
nade
have
pump,
Mega
the
Creeps.
pounds forward. They need to seize the
Radiant's
mail,
inch
and now
is
they do
under
for a
attack.
short moment. There's the lead, holds the mail in with a little bit of a burn. Is there any kind of buff up? There it is with the Empower. The mail dropping low. Zion, well, they can't reach him. Yes, they can. The Yules will drop him back down again. Zion will go down.
Radiant's
4 heroes
inch
lost
is
3G,
under
but it's already too late. The creeps were beating in the fountain, and GG, our first series between EG and Wings will end in a draw, 1-1. The man, Wings still playing some terrific